Hi guys, so my name is just another panda, and this week is Suicide and Self-Harm Prevention Week here on Happy Eternal Void. And this is a difficult video for me to film for some reason, because I talk about this a lot on my personal channel, like about suicide and self-harm. I talk about this quite often. That's the whole purpose of my channel, is to help people know that they're not alone, and help people who are struggling with suicidal thoughts and self-harm and just stuff around that area. So I talk about this quite often, but this is like my 10th time trying to film this video. So if this doesn't turn out the way I want it to, I'm just gonna say fuck it. But it really does make me sad that a lot of you feel like you don't matter, and it makes me sad. So I'm gonna share some of my personal life experiences and tell you guys that maybe you're not alone, because I've gone through this as well. So when I was a kid, I was abused a lot, like emotionally and stuff. Sometimes, not as much physically as it was emotionally, but my dad would always say that, like, hey, you're stupid, you're ugly, you're worthless. And it really took a toll on me when I was younger, because I was a pretty weird kid in school, because when I was about 5 years old, I was diagnosed with a condition called Asperger's syndrome, which basically, I don't like to call it a condition or disability, because all it does is it affects my interaction with other people. And it was really hard for me as a kid because I couldn't like interact with my other peers in school. And people would make fun of me for that because I couldn't talk to others as well because I had a stutter. So I was just always that weird kid in the corner who got bullied because she was weird, or that she was ugly, or she didn't have the best clothes, or just anything like that. And my family would make fun of me for this because, like I said before, I couldn't talk to any other kids, so I had nobody to talk to about it. And the few times I was forced to have social interaction with others, my mind would go blank and I couldn't speak. So I was always called retarded or stupid or just all this stupid crap. And then when I was 9 years old, someone in particular came into my room one night and did something that should never be done to a 9-year-old or to anybody for that matter. And I didn't tell anybody at the time because this certain somebody threatened me, and I never really told anybody. I mean, I came out to somebody this past year about it, and we got that all solved and just, yeah. But, I was emotionally fucked up. I felt really bad that I didn't tell anybody. I felt like it was wrong, because as a little kid I didn't know what that was, but I knew that it was wrong. I knew that it shouldn't be done, but what was I to do? I was just a little kid. Like I said before, even if I didn't know it at the time, I was emotionally fucked up. Like, I was just sad all the time, and I didn't know why. It made me sad. I didn't know why I was sad. I would cry every night, and the picture of what happened is still in my head. Like, I couldn't tell you the exact detail of what I felt and what happened if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. I just don't think I'm ready to. But I was emotionally fucked up. I felt like I wasn't worth anything anymore. So I stopped caring about myself going into my teens, because it didn't feel like that I was worth caring about, and I just didn't care about myself anymore. So I just started destroying myself and beating myself up both emotionally and physically. And on top of everything that was happening, my mom started getting super sick. She fell down 2 flights of concrete stairs and suffered from permanent migraines for the rest of her life. And I remember hearing her just cry in pain in her room, and it made me feel hopeless and worthless, that I couldn't do anything to make her feel better. And going into my teen years, I started hurting myself and self-harming, and I got into eating disorders. Now it's just this whole mess. And I regret it to this day because I hate my scars so much. And I do still kind of struggle with depression and just hurting myself because I've relapsed a lot. And I never really fully recovered from everything that was going on. I don't know. Luckily, I don't have my dad in my life well, I wouldn't say luckily, but I don't have my dad in my life anymore, which is good that there's nobody, well, there's not my dad there to be as abusive as he was, but I just feel really bad because my sisters are really close to him, and I want the best for them. I don't want them to end up like me, if that makes any sense. But I just want to tell you guys that no matter what anybody says, you are worth so much to me, to your family, to friends, to the people who care. There are people out there who care about you and want to help you. And I'm one of those people, and I just want you guys to know that you aren't worthless. You guys are all worth more than you could ever imagine. And don't let some asshole say otherwise. Because in the end, they feel just as worthless and as beat up as you do. And they, for some reason, get some kind of feeling of power when they hurt people, which makes no sense, but that's just how fucked up us humans really are. And we need to accept the fact that we are all basically broken in one way or another. And I hate that there are so many people out there who are attempting suicide right at this moment, and there's nothing that I can do about it. They never saw how meaningful their life really is, and that's all I want you guys to take from this video, that your life is worth so much, and there are so many things that you can do in your life. You're never gonna see that if you don't carry on. So you can keep pushing on, because I believe in you. And don't there are a lot of people who say that you should keep pressing on because there's people who will miss you and that kind of stuff, and that's important. But most importantly, you should keep on pushing on for you, because there are so many things that you can do with your life. The only person that's stopping you is yourself. So keep pushing on. I don't want to, please talk to somebody if you're feeling suicidal. I'll leave a link down to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline for the US down in the description below. Because and even me, I don't give the best advice in the world, but I can at least listen, because that's all you need sometimes. Because I don't want to lose any of you. I've already lost people to suicide in my life, including my best friend. And I don't want that to happen to any of you. Because I believe that you can succeed in life. And I believe that there are so many things out there for you to accomplish. I just want you guys to know that your life is worth so much. And there is nothing stopping you from achieving what you want to achieve. So, yeah. That's all I want to say. This wasn't the best video in the world at all. But this was hard for me to make. So, yeah. Stay fluffy. Bye.